Okay, is this working? Okay, is this working? Indeed, it is. Okay. So the goals for today are just the next little while. Adding a party member. So we already have a sprite, which I will drag in. Let's see first where it should go. So data battle player, mage idol. This seems to be how I'm keeping track of that. Okay, so we are making a priest because I think that'd be a cool second. So priest. And let's give it idol. Okay. Now we must grab our resource. We have this epic design document, which I'm pulling from. Another cool thing to do, I'll write down, is have cast turn. So whenever you start casting a spell like Fireball, maybe it has some amount of cast turns on it. So it should show above your player's character number of turns left before the spell goes off. Cast turns above player character. Okay, sorry. So we're grabbing the priest here. Okay, cool. What does size be? 1. Or maybe down. Okay, that's fine. So for mage, we created a player resource, and I'll show that. So player resources mage, we want to create a new resource, and this is a player. So this player resource is something that we created a while ago now, but I can show you that. So it's a resource. I've extended a resource, which allows me to create something which extends all of these. Oh, no, sorry, it's an instance of it. It's not extending it. So you can create a new resource, and then you can just choose player. But when you save a script that is extending a resource, then it will appear in that menu. So anyway, now we have a priest, and its character class is something that I think it will be necessary, but it's a way for other places in the game code to understand if I have some player resource like battle controller party. Oh, maybe it's just players. Well, anyway, maybe there would be some reason to know it. Like when I'm looping over these players, perhaps I would in some part of the code to know what the class is. Like maybe when resolving a buff, we can buff does extra for some class, or only works on certain classes. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, sorry. So we just have an enum for that. Just an enum. I made this. Just put in all my character classes that I plan to have eventually. Okay, so how much health should a priest have? A mage has 25, which might even be a lot. So we'll say 20. How about a priest can have 18? I think that's fun. Its attack can be 1. Its attack can cost 1. Who's the mage? Yeah, mage deals 1 and attacks costs 2. That makes sense. Priest should be more nimble than a mage when it comes to smacking things. Draw amount 5. That probably should be a constant, honestly. Starting deck standard, I guess. Resource type, mana, resource gain, free control unit only. This is probably like the standard, I would guess. Yeah, I did the same for the mage. Free control unit only. I should probably. make it happen whenever it's created. Resource amount gain. Yeah, sure. 1. And is a priest as smart as a mage? Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Movement. What's in here? Base movement. Walk. Distance. 4? 5, eh? Movement costs. I don't think I use movement cost, honestly. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't seem to have any meaning to me. Extra moves allowed. Yeah, sure, that all makes sense. Icon. Do we have an icon for the priest? Bigger party. Yeah, I should change the stream title actually. Okay. Um, that's a funny title. Uh, okay, sorry. I think we can just give the priest the rogue icon for now. It's not that big of a deal. Sometimes when you try to copy, it just doesn't work. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So here we go. Here is now my priest. It is not the rogue. Where did my priest go? Base movement walk. Yeah, distance walk less than the mage. That's kind of fun. Loss unit and wall should block loss. Sure. Jump 1. Movement costs. Yeah, that's fine. Icon. I doubt my mage has an icon right now. Yeah. Okay. Priest. Add some frames. So I created this basic action sprite frames. What is this? Okay, that's all 4 of them. And I think I actually like added them all together into one to have that. So then when I make a new character, I can just drag in this frames. And now I have attack, cast, idle, walk. And this, the default is for the kobold. So let's delete that animation. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted just to delete the frame. Cool, we can just press delete. Oh, there's also delete here, I see. So we dragged in the priest earlier, and I don't have frames for every direction right now. Can get those later. I'll just put in a placeholder for each direction. Not sorry. Okay, so now our priest has some frames. Okay. So I thought of this idea. Sorry, this is just looking at hand size now. I was trying to think about how to make it so cards are always retained, like in Magic. But instead of Spire, every turn you discard your hand. But how can you make it like really fast paced? Like, how can you draw so many cards while not discarding them? And I thought you can just decrease your hand size. You just go to like 5 hand size, and then if you draw 5 cards, like if you draw 10 cards, you just discard 5. Like, it doesn't matter. So then you just never discard cards. Yeah, you just draw up to your max hand size every turn. Maybe that's too fast paced somehow, though. But maybe it's not. And then you gain hand size. Like that could be a relic or something. +1 hand size. Or maybe it's a power. You gain hand size for the rest of the game. I don't know. Anyway, don't need to think about that right now. Right now, we are Slay the Spiring, where we discard our hand every turn and we draw 5 based on the draw amount over here. I know that they're really far apart, but we could change that, you know? There you go. Okay, so we have our frames for the priest. We have some stuff. We can, maybe we made this already. Who knows what we've done? Let's just try adding it to the battle test. So here's player. We'll have a priest, mage. Yeah. Hmm. It's really annoying sometimes. Just change this to party. And then this is OW mage, right? Out. And then we want our priest. Do you think this works? How sick would that be? Yeah, see, we already have a party. Imagine. No way. That's too funny. Check it out. Let me get the selector going. Yeah, check it out. There's a priest beside the mage. Um, so it happens to be end turn. Okay, I think this is the HUD for the priest. Let me add in a different icon for the priest so that you can see if it actually changed. This is like a great lesson for why building generic is good. I mean, I don't build fully generic, I guess, but just having done like a party for my battle controller, and I probably looped my players. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, we wanted to change the icon for the priest. I think we had one for the warrior around, didn't we? Yeah, nice. Whatever, we'll just steal it. I don't care. Should I put it in here for the icon? It's really the only thing that makes sense. It actually is the player icon, really? I swear the mage doesn't have an icon. Maybe just like base player, controller, and battle player. No, that doesn't make sense. It's the HUD. Okay, so this does. And it just never gets set. Set face. Haha. I don't know why this has a changed on it. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay, so I just set icons. I guess I never made, like, I never put these on. Okay, so anyway, the mage is the rogue and the priest is the warrior. Okay, fine. There's a lot of things that just need to be made in both sectors. Okay. Let me change the game. Okay. So what's pretty cool about this is that we already have 2 people in the party. It's kind of nice. Okay, so mage was the rogue, and now let's see if this changes. Haha, it changed. Cool. So probably don't want them to be so close together. Okay, also the face is really big, but that's just a result of the portrait, right? 30 by 30 versus 44 by 44, yeah. So maybe these were supposed to be in different places. I could probably make it so this maxes out at 30 by 30. And then, do you think that just works? Not quite, eh? Not quite at all. Okay, that works. So the stretch mode scale makes it so things fit your custom maximum size. Oh, you didn't see any of that. See, now Okay, so can both my characters move? Actually, I didn't even check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if it actually had cards, I could play them. That's kind of sick, honestly. And you see that? I have it right now so that each player takes one turn at a time. So, like, watch this. Oh, fuck. No, I can make myself draw. And then I can play Fireball. So now my guy's casting. And see, this is the guy it's targeted on. Oh shit, okay. It's too fast. I think if I try Frostbolt, maybe it's longer cast. Yeah, okay, this guy's 3 turns. So if I cast it, see, it hasn't actually gone off yet. This is so awesome. And now it will go off. So, yeah, maybe that's fun. Maybe turn after turn, instead of like my team goes and the whole enemy team goes. But what if it's like 2 versus 10? And the enemy, I mean, either way, they'll get 10 turns before I get. Yeah, that makes sense though. That's how every game's always been ever. It looks like the priest doesn't take damage. Well, that doesn't really make sense. You know, actually, it kind of does. Oh, I think I'm pretty sure there's a bit of like smartness in the AI. They go for like the lowest health enemy. But maybe if they like can't move for some reason or can't get there, they'll. Okay, they're still targeting the dead guy. That's okay. It's pretty neat either way. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Right. So these are a bit close together. So let's put some distance between them. Actually, I wonder if I just refresh what happens. Okay, so I'm just going to press the refresh button in Godot. Uh, okay, well, that doesn't work. I'll make it work. Work. Okay, so, right, HUD, party cell. It's actually a party panel. So how does this party panel thing work? It is. What the hell? I guess that is it. Does this toggle appear? Like, what is going on? No, it doesn't appear. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. That will do it. Basically, I'm deleting that toggle. Oops. This is party panel. So it's actually party panel, party cell. Or is it? I don't think this toggle should be at this level. What the hell is going on? Yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah. Party panel should never have just been a control like this. I mean, a box container. It needs to be actually a control, and then itself has a VBox container, which is already numbers. And then that has the party cell. Okay, so how do we fix this? Okay, that makes sense. We add it into the VBox container when we initialize it, while also clearing what was previously in it. But maybe this clear should be here as well. Not that it really matters, but just why not? Okay. That means that we should actually have the toggle in the HUD. Okay, interesting. No, the toggle is there. Okay. So party panel, maybe this container. Shit, it's not that container. Just make it bigger so we can drag it. Or maybe the toggle is just no, because we want to be able to toggle it on off. Okay, that's probably good. So this toggle is a texture rect. Why don't we just make it a button? Okay, where did that go? I wish there probably is a way actually. Oh, it's not what I meant. Okay, so if you just press Alt, you click the thing that you're actually selecting. I don't know why that's not the default, but yeah, Alt lets you drag through stuff. However, why won't this match the size of my shit, man? Flat, right? Yeah, flat does it. Okay, and this toggle set party, I guess this is my setup, so no, it's not. So toggle dot press dot connect uh, party members, but visible, yeah, equals not party members not visible. I love this. Expected in a file. This is like one of my favorite tricks. Okay, so I think that actually will just work. Oh. Right, sorry, I have to share. Okay. So if I click toggle, oh, okay. Something's blocking it a little, so it doesn't, but it does toggle. What the hell is blocking it? You're psychically blocking me. Well, that looks like it could block it, certainly. Why is stuff offset? It just is. I see. trying to be here. I don't think this needs any length though. That's pretty weird. Seems like the length is coming from the other scene. Never mind. I don't even know what that was. Why isn't this centered? It's so weird. Maybe it needs to be a different type of button. Texture button. This doesn't make any sense. It makes sense, sorry. It always makes sense. Yeah, what the hell? This is so weird. But yeah, I shouldn't get in the way of the button. So here's the button. Cool. It works now. You can hide your party. And we can switch our party. Oh, right. It's not working anymore. Okay, so party panel. Party members, add a child. For some reason, it's not. Like stacking them, maybe? As well stretch it. Okay. Does this work now? Okay, they're like pretty overlapped. But at least you can tell there's two now. So that's so weird. Right now, party cell. I guess because it says it's editable, it thinks it is, but it really shouldn't be editable. It should really just be a placeholder. So how about now? Still no. Okay, like, obviously we can just set this, but it shouldn't be like this. Okay, let's change it back to how it was. It won't go. I just wanted to see it. Okay, I'll check my Git history. It was actually 27. Okay, so that means we can probably set it to like 36 now, because it was pretty gross. Okay, let's try that out. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, hello, Binjren Goma. Looks like old Yu-Gi-Oh games for PlayStation. Do you have a specific one? I'll look it up. Yeah, I guess it is kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh in a way. It's like being able to walk around and cast your cards off your the battle hand or whatever. I guess, yeah, it's like that. It's more, it's like, instead of summoning monsters, it's like summoning powers. Okay, what am I doing? Um, right, I was trying to get distance in between my players or in the party. And previously it looked like this was what was controlling it. I'm adding it. Party panel, set party, adding child. I'm just gonna, I don't know, sanity check this. It's very clear that this is running twice, but yeah, it's definitely running twice. I think Duelist of Roses was the one where you could move monsters around the field, but it's been flying. I can't remember. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Duelist of Roses. nice. Yeah, I see you can move your guys around. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to find some different like card game tactics games. It seems like most are kind of like the grid is a lot smaller than what I'm trying to do. What's that game? Fights in Tight Spaces was super awesome, but it focused a lot more on like push and pull. Like you could, there were places where you could just push enemies off map and kill them instantly, which wasn't all you had to do, but that was like maybe 25%. Yeah, I'm trying to make this like WoW arena sized. Let me get the game back up. Uh, so like the map is like 30 by I don't know 20. I guess yeah. This way it's not that big. Oh, actually, I can see. Huh, I have a little thing that says how big the map is. So it's 26 by 15. It takes like 3 turns to engage with the enemy. Oh shit. Oh, okay. It's paused on a breakpoint. Yeah. Cast my ice armor. And then yeah, like eventually the priest will have like healing moves and yeah, this is gonna be sick. Sorry. um, okay, but yeah, the party frames are really messed up still. Okay. Um, yeah, the separation didn't seem to work here. Let's see. So it does work. I'm adding it to party members, which is my VBox container. I'm adding a cell. This thing certainly confuses me about this width. Like, why is the height 0 like that? It's right here. Yeah, fill, expand. Huh. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, that looks better. Um, so I had to put in this expand because it's like, are you serious? I definitely didn't have that before. Anyway, so it seems like I can use that uh, property now. Property now properly. Oh, wait, does it? It's not quite there. Pincher and Goma. Are you working on a game? Okay, I don't know why, but that actually seemed to work. Maybe that wasn't it at all, and it was actually just changing the feedbox separation. Yes, it is working. See the party, and I can open and close it. Awesome. Just let the enemies come beat my guys up. And the health is updating properly now. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. I think the goal of getting the party member in is working. I bet that the logic is such that if it was started using its own cards, they would just work. So I think that goal is crossed off for now. We can come back to it when things break. I'm working on a third-person asset system, so sort of. I'm trying to make really strong player controller with different customization options. Player controller. What has gotten you into that project? Like what? You'll, I guess you're building it to make games in the future with? Or you're like interested in that kind of system design? I swear I just wrote down something I was gonna do. Cast turns of a player character. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, so on a player controller. What's up on the battle player? Okay, let's add. Now this is interesting. I'm used to doing everything as UI nodes. I guess this is a UI node. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Okay, let's put in some default frames to get this character, actually. Well, cast turns. Where are you? I think I might be using this for the card already. Cast turn. Do not scale. Keep. Perfect. How did you have it? Just like this. And what do I want? What are some other things with text out of the card base? That's an obvious one. Awesome. So how did I do this? Cast time. I'm just going to copy that. This is a black background. I don't think it really matters. Maybe it would eventually. It's a pretty weird place to have this. Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to see what it's called. Yeah, it seems to only be called in from the overworld player. What? Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. It's only called from the overworld player. Do not need it here. So this gets a set cast time. So cast time text. Yes. Psychosis. One day you just obsessively began working on a spreadsheet. I almost have base damage set up. I just got the hitboxing to register a hit. Sounds like you have the creative drive. You want to make something. Just string. Are you okay? Third person asset system. So what kind of use case do you see? Like, what question is someone asking for yourself when you're like, this will solve my problems? Like you're I don't know. Let's see. Will this work? Set cast time. So battle player controller. Yeah. No wonder I needed this funk set. Start or cast spell. And I'll just make it a battle card intent for now. Okay, so I was doing this stuff like randomly in here. Why? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if it needs the full intent. Well, it kind of does because we're storing it as an intent. Yeah. Yeah. I can just grab the controller. Be nice not to have to, but there's some unfortunate sharing going on. Okay. So then what I can also do now is um, my self-taught battle player, right? Set cast time to cast turns left. So when I resolve casting, and I don't think I need that shit as casting. So for example, here is a place where I do that. Activate enemy attack, activate spell. So here's a place where I want to caster.resolve casting. Is casting. Caster's left 0 and spell to cast. So and then we also want to cast times 0, and if amount equals 0, then I don't know, whatever. I was just gonna put these both in under child. Maybe I will, just so I don't have to. You know what? No, it'll just be a function. Show that func set cast time visibility. Label. Okay, maybe I'll make it a little smarter. Wait, yeah, I have 2 labels. Okay, this can be deleted. Texture rec. This is hourglass. Uh, cast icon. Cast time. And we'll take the icon too. And cast icon is actually a texture rec. Not that it really matters, just whatever. Okay, so you know what? Nah, that's fine. They can just know what to set it as. Actually, okay. Let's see if the cast time works now. Uh, right, okay. Sorry, I was gonna change my goal. I forgot all about the goal. We are making cast time appear above players. Okay. Hey, that's not what I wanted. I mean, it sounds good. Okay, it's because I didn't probably what I want. Okay, let's see if that worked. Oh, shit. Oh, but of course. Let me put these above. Sorry. Okay. Let's put that. Attach it again. Open selector. Sort of explain what culminated in me coming up with my project goals. I really like Armored Core, Monster Hunter, and open source systems like Mugen. I actually don't know what Mugen is. Let me look this up. Mugen open source. Mugen is a free and open source 2D fighting game engine inspired by the classic MUGEN built with STL2. Okay, awesome. Did you ever have you heard of Little Fighter? Or Little Fighter 2 specifically, I guess? And that game was awesome. It's just like a kind of, I don't know if you ever played those like really old shit. Like my first experience with them was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the kind of up down scroller, just putting in tokens once you like die 3 times to get more lives. So that's what Open Mugen is kind of reminding me of. But I am only seeing this like very basic animation. Third person action game, simpler for beginners, and create sort of Netrunner style metaverse for everyone to build whatever they wanted. Cool. Do you have like a repo to look at? Any? And sorry, are you building it in Godot? Okay. Did I just put that change in? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So cast time's not showing. Okay. It just put 0 cast time, even though I thought I. Oh. Haha. Literally have the logic backwards. Okay. Let me try this again. Okay. No cast time of my players. Perfect. No cast time for a 0 cost spell. Perfect. Okay, so I should be able to cast a spell. All right, let's get. I don't have. Okay, I can draw it actually. We'll draw the Frostbolt. Now watch this. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, cast time above my player. Now when I press end turn, it will tick down when this guy goes, and then it will tick down again. Sorry, it ticks down at the end of every turn, every player's turn. So I'll press end turn, my player's turn will end, it will tick down to 2, the kobold will go, it will end its turn, and then it will tick down to 1. And it didn't work. Um, Battle player controller. Because cast turns, I guess, left. Oh, it's actually pre-control it takes down, sorry. Okay, so this is where you probably want to do it. So player controller dot set cast turns, right? Oh, I see. It doesn't have it. This is a really weird thing that I'm doing here. I'm just setting it randomly to what I'm passing in. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Godot is like so cool, man. How long have you been using Godot? Yeah, I mean, or you just like to tinker. I was like, okay, so you already know. Yeah, Godot. I love Godot so much. Even when it's a mess, everything seems to make sense. Like current cast dot card dot card dot card type. Like this is mess, but just because of having such deep knowledge of games, you can make sense of it. Yeah, Godot being open source is such a yeah. Open source is just awesome. Like everyone's making the same stuff over and over, just reinventing the wheel. Because people won't share their wheel. But I get it as well. Got to make money. But you don't really have to make money. Well, won't get into that. Um, reduce cast. Yeah, we'll just make it reduce cast duration. So, like, this is stupid. Yeah, it's true. It'll just keep getting more and more powerful as people realize that open source products are actually good. Hopefully. I mean, there's so much money in making people never realize that open source is like a viable option. And not just that it's a viable option, but it's actually easy to get into. Like, you just have to not be scared of using a computer. Just like struggle through it for as long as it takes. It's so worth it. Like, there's infinite potential. So anyway, some idea instead of no, this is probably the smart thing to do, but I was thinking there could be like something here in the actual UI part that's like func read state or something, you know, and it just self.set cast time of self.player controller dot cast turns left, like something that just reads off of the state, and I don't need to do this. Like I can just modify my state and then call update. But this is like, sorry, this would be called update. Um, this like implies that you know that the controller has been updated. So maybe what you do is actually for all of these, you write setter methods. And okay, so like cast turns left. So yeah, you write a setter that self.battle player. All right, because it's a value is dot update. And also, okay, sorry, so you have to set the value first. Self cast turns left with the value. And then you just call update every time. Okay, whatever. So now my every time cast turns left is modified anywhere, it goes and updates everything. But like that's a little overboard. If I'm just going to do it per field anyway, I can just like set cast time to value. So this is not a good question, but I'm kind of interested. Let's say I minus equal 1. What am I really setting it to? Like I have the setter. Let's say cast turns left is 3. What value gets passed? Let's find out. Okay, 3 is getting passed in. I'm going to end my turn. And what value? 2 is being passed in. I'm calling minus equal 1 on it. So it knows. Cool. Anyway, Yeah, update doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, because I have the UI hooked up now directly into the controller's fields, like that's pretty tight, which is what I want. I want them to be really tight. Like my UI should be bound by the state. So maybe this is a good pattern. Maybe I'll start using this in places for uh, state that has direct UI that needs to be updated. Okay, let's move the game back over. Okay, hopefully cast time works now. So ice armor should not invoke any cast time. I'm gonna leave my player. Cool, bring him over. Bring over the pig. Oh, this time I really don't. Okay, so Frostbolt. 3, 1. Yeah, nice. And now it's gonna go off. And he's been frostbolted, you can see by his health and debuffs. Sick. Slam. And it's not refreshing properly, but that's okay. This isn't what I'm really working on. Cool. What is a good next goal? Is it kind of taken care of? Oh shit, it's kind of late. I did my goals of wanting to have another party member and getting cast turns above the player characters. I can show my board of shit that I'm working on. Let me just. I don't want to show everything here. Okay, you can see my board. So I can do card needs to be handled visually immediately after being played. I think a good one to do, this one's really old. Add dragon card, just like plus play it on release. That's probably pretty easy to. Just need to make it so like the actual pressed part runs selection. And then I think the current click handling will take care of the rest. A hot could be interesting. Like my priest can have a renew spell. I still want to add in like jewelry and trinkets, like the Slay the Spire relic equivalent. Anyway, I'll work on some stuff another day. I think I'm getting pretty tired. But Binge Rengoma. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. But if you're interested, you should definitely subscribe. I'm going to be streaming, making this game as much as possible. And I'd be interested in any progress updates in your project. So let me know. Hey, Agents Up. Thanks for tuning in. But yes, see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. And thanks for chatting as well.